Hundreds of protesters gathered in Tel Aviv on Monday evening after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held a press conference in which he blamed the opposition and critics of his government's controversial judicial overhaul for the latest terrorist attacks. Netanyahu also said he would reinstate Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, who was taken to chopping board for publicly calling for an end to the planned shake-up of judiciary. Netanyahu's announcement that Gallant would be fired 2 weeks ago was met with massive protests and a general strike, leading the Prime Minister to halt the judicial act. Netanyahu decided to show the finger instead of taking responsibility for recent events and suggesting solutions to improve the situation. This not leadership, it is cowardice and weakness. We will continue to go out and continue our protests for our future here, a future where the well-being of citizens paramount. Due to demonstration in Tel Aviv, police blocked some roads around Kaplan Street, where mass protests against planned change in judicial system were intensifying. According to Ynet news site, when police announced that protesters were holding an illegal demonstration, police replied, "There is no such thing as an illegal demonstration." Some of protesters rushed to the Ayalon highway and briefly blocked northbound traffic after escaping police barricades. Police said, without going into details, that 2 people were arrested in Tel Aviv on suspicion of disturbing public order. Mez nu so work gal Jurassic pic. Twittervorai 6dd2 ad, April 10, 2023. Smaller rallies were held in various parts of the country, including in Haifa and Kharkiv. Hundreds of thousands of people across country have been demonstrating for months against government's efforts to undermine judicial system and delegate powers to executive. Protests continued despite coalition's decision to temporarily suspend revision law, after Netanyahu fired Gallant, who warned of security implications of proposals and called for a halt to negotiations. Netanyahu said, "Timeout will last until next session of Knesset, which begins on April 30th, meaning pause will mostly occur while Parliament is already in recess." He stressed, however, that the revision would come to an end one way or another, and that the lost balance between government bodies would be restored. "We will not give up on the path we have chosen."